Hi, my name is Michelle Rawadi.
I'm Alexis Newenschwander from Columbus, Ohio.
My name is Isabel Bidad.
My name is Levi Johnson, and I'm 12 years old.
I've been acting now for about 4 years.
I have been acting since the age of 6.
And I've been acting for about 3 years.
I have been acting for about 5 years.
I accidentally tripped into acting. I came from a corporate background and then I stopped to raise my children. I was a candle maker for a while and my daughter was doing some extra work and I was invited to jump on the book, so I did. I did a little bit of extra work for a while.
So I got into acting because my parents were trying to figure out what to do with all of my excitement and energy that I still have as an adult. But they had tried gymnastics, that really wasn't working for me. They had tried dance, and I enjoyed dance, but they knew that I loved singing. And so there was this kind of theater troupe that came into town when I was really young, and they actually came to my school, and I was selected to be a starfish. I did my debut and I was a starfish, and ever since then I got bit by the acting bug.
I first got into acting through my school's cinema and television program, where I wrote, edited, directed, all of the above short films. After that, I started acting in some of them. I took acting classes, I did some background work, and then I started actually auditioning for short films around me.
I first got into acting when I joined the summer youth theater program here in town.
A job opportunity came up on another platform. It really appealed to me because it was, you could come as yourself. So they were portraying the character as you. So I turned up to the audition. I was so nervous, being my first speaking role, and there was a room full of people. So it wasn't your traditional audition where you walk in and there's 2 people and, you know, they see what you're like, that kind of thing. So I was a bit nervous, but then what they did is they had us play some drama games and they gave us a script, and we gave them our interpretation of that script so that they could see where we would slot into their web series.
My feelings about acting and auditioning. Nervous energy. I think a lot of people get nervous when they audition because you're putting your soul out there. You are putting yourself on a plate to be judged, and sometimes you're not right for a role, and that just, it is what it is. It's what the director wants, and sometimes you just don't fit that. And so at least for me, I try not to take that personally. I try not to take that as, oh, well, you must be a terrible actor, or, oh, you must be a terrible this, that, and the other thing. It's just, I have to breathe and remember that it's all about what is best for the project. And I may not be what is best for that project, but it doesn't mean that I'm not what is best for another project down the road. So my feelings about auditioning, nerve-wracking, but definitely something that I can learn and grow from.
My first audition went pretty well for a first audition. I already had a basic understanding of cameras and how to do the audition process, and little tips like not looking at the lens, having a reader, and all of that. However, one thing I would say looking back is that it felt a bit awkward, and I could have practiced a bit more to get into more of the character. During the audition, I remember feeling very nervous. I mean, it was my first audition and I really wanted to do something great. I remember even sending the auditions to some teachers to make sure that I was getting feedback and to send the best possible product. There was also a sense of excitement because it was a first audition. I could have gotten the role. You never know with auditions.
My first audition for a role on film was a little scary. I felt nervous and excited at the same time.
And I did book the job, and I worked with these people for quite a long time, met some amazing cast, met some amazing crew who I'm still in touch with to this day. And through that, I actually was able to create my own short film because they were so encouraging that they said you should do your own stuff, and I did. So I've written and directed my own short film just from, you know, having the courage to go to that one audition.
My first audition was for stage. Like I said, I was 6. And I got the part. I was a starfish, so I loved it.
The audition was for a kids' TV series and it was in French. I did not book the role.
It was for a short film. Yes, I booked it.
I love acting because you can be someone different every day. So I've promoted products, or I've worked on a campaign, or I've been a Karen or a Sharon. I've been a victim. You're not the same person for every day. You don't work 9 to 5. It's not a normal everyday job. No 2 days are the same. So I think that's what appeals to me. It keeps it very interesting.
I love acting because I can express the emotions that I kind of suppress in daily life. I can utilize, I don't know, I guess I'm a perfectionist, so I try not to show a lot of the negative emotions that I have. I try to always be positive light to people, to always bring the best energy into the room, but that's not always exactly how I'm feeling. And me being an empath, I feel other people's emotions as well as my own. And so it's kind of a way to utilize that, to harness it and say, okay, well, I'm gonna have a catharsis moment and I'm going to put all of these emotions into this character because it fits. And I guess it allows me a proper channel to express emotion. And for me, also, I love acting because maybe something that I do resonates with a viewer watching. Maybe they don't know how to handle a current situation, but my character is handling it X, Y, and Z way. And it kind of inspires them to say, okay, maybe I should try that. Or, hey, I felt this way. Wow, I saw them, they changed their life and were able to do this. And not every single role is going to have that type of a deep impact, but I do feel like you can be somebody's comic relief. You can be somebody's catharsis. You can, I don't know, this world is hard and it's quite an ugly place sometimes. And if we can be that release for somebody or make them feel less alone or less judged or abandoned, that's what I want to do. And that's what acting does for me, as not only for an actor, but also a viewer of other people's work. It's inspiring. It inspires me to be better than I was yesterday.
What I love about acting is how versatile it is and how I get to live in someone else's shoes and in a different setting. I love being able to transport an audience as well and have them be very immersed in the environment and in the character. What I also love about acting is meeting all the amazing creatives out there and learning from each and every person I come across.
I love acting because whenever I do it, I feel so happy and I love being someone other than me.
My advice for new actors is just go for it, because you don't know what opportunities are going to be there when you meet new people. Even if you don't feel quite confident, just go in and have a go. All right, well, good luck with your next auditions. Thanks.
So thank you so much for your time. I've really, really enjoyed it. So many blessings to you and blessings on your journey. Thank you.